Good morning, boys and girls. Today we're going to work on page 54 in our handwriting book. So if you need to press pause, you can go ahead and do that and go get your handwriting book and turn to page 54. Let's get started. The letter we're working on today is letter M. And letter M is a small letter. And if you look, you can see that letter M goes between the lines. So remember, letters can be tall, they can be small, and then they can be descending. If you look at the letter M, it is a small letter because it goes between the lines. Letter M is also a diving down letter. So when the letter M starts, you actually are going to write an N, and that's what the first move says. Start with N, swim up and over, down. So you're going to start with N, swim up and over, and then you're going to go down. So let's practice with our finger tracing the letter M. Ready? You're going to start with N, swim up and over, down. Start with N, swim up and over, down. Start with N, swim up and over, down. And this is how you write the letter M. Let's see what the letter M is for. M is for moose. And if you look, we have a picture of a moose. So we're going to start with uppercase M, which happens to be a frog jump letter. And then we are going to copy our M's and we will write our M's. But before we get started, let's do some pencil push-ups and some pinch and flips. Ready? Make sure you take your pencil. You're going to pinch and flip so that your fingers make a tripod. Remember, we don't want to hold our pencil like this. We don't want to hold our pencil this way or some kind of other way. We're going to pinch and flip. Let's do it again. Pinch and flip. Pinch and flip. One more time. Pinch and flip. Let's get started. Let's trace our uppercase M. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit for you. So trace uppercase M, pinch and flip. You're going to start at the top and write a big line down, frog jump to the top, big line down at a diagonal, big line up at a diagonal, and then a big line down. So this is for uppercase or capital M. Let's trace and write our first lowercase m's. So how do we begin to write the letter M? We're going to start with N, swim up and over, down. So put your pencil on a starting dot. Let's write one by ourselves. Start with N, swim up and over, down. M. Let's trace and say each movement with me. Start with N, swim up and over, down. Start with N, swim up and over, down. Start with N, swim up and over, down. Let's write one more. Start with N, swim up and over, down. When you're writing the letter M, you want to be careful not to leave a big space between your up and overs. For example, if I write an M like this, I start with N, swim up and over, down. I've left a lot of space in between, and when you leave spaces, it can get filled with trash. And we don't want our letter N to get filled with trash. We want to close up between the up and overs. So we don't want our M to look like this. We also do not want to write our letter M, lowercase m, like this. We don't want to say start with N, swim up and over, down. Then we've made a loop in it. We don't want to do that. So make sure when you're writing the letter M, we can trace one. You're going to make an N, swim up and over down. You want to keep your pencil on the page. And so when you start with N, you're going to kind of trace back up on that letter, swim up and over down. All right. Start with N, swim up and over down. Start with N, swim up and over down. And now you're going to write the letter M by yourself. There's no starting dot, so watch. Start with N, swim up and over down. And then get someone to check to see if your M looks like the M's on the page. Okay. That's it for today, and I will see you guys shortly for our small reading group time.